Amistad and Harper Audio present Make Money Move, A Guide to Financial Wellness by Lauren Simmons. This is the author. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the Accompany Enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains worksheets, charts, and more, and will be referred to throughout as the enhancement. This book is written as a source of information about finances and financial well-being and to provide listeners with a general overview of financial markets and how they work. It is not designed to be a definitive investment guide, nor to take the place of advice from a qualified financial planner or other professional. Neither the publisher nor the author assume liability of any kind for any losses that may be sustained as a result of applying the methods suggested in this book, and any such liability is hereby expressly disclaimed. All efforts have been made to ensure the accuracy of the information contained in this book as of the date published. I dedicate this book to my twin brother. My brother motivates me. He's the reason why I have this fire. I look at him and I have no excuses. I have this burn. He's the reason that I'm doing this. If you don't have motivation, it is really hard to achieve and manifest any goals, whether you're working out or writing music, whether you're an actor or a dancer or an entrepreneur. If you don't have something that makes you want to get up every day and achieve, something that motivates you, then I wish for you that love, that spark, that joy. I hope that you will feel the love that I have for my twin. Introduction. On March 7, 2017, at just 22 years old, I arrived on the trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange. The day, Fearless Girl, the now iconic bronze sculpture by Christian Visible, was installed on Broad Street right across the street from the New York Stock Exchange building. Little did I know I would go on to shatter the proverbial glass ceiling by being the youngest trader ever at the New York Stock Exchange and only full-time female equity trader at the exchange. I was working for Rosenblatt Securities as the Wolfette of Wall Street, which is how Harper Bazaar warmly described me. I was also just the second African-American woman equity trader in New York Stock Exchange history to sport that prestigious badge. Nothing about my early history would have suggested this path. I grew up in Marietta, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta. I come from a small family consisting of my twin brother Lawrence, Diesel, and my younger sister Layla. We were raised in a single-parent household. In many traditions around the world, from China to West Africa, twins are believed to be good luck and are said to bring fortune to the family. While we didn't grow up wealthy in the material sense of the word, my brother and I both brought blessings to our family in unexpected ways. My mother made sure we had the basics. She purchased our home when I wasn't even a year old. She made it a priority for her kids to be raised in a house versus an apartment. She was very disciplined with money. Watching her make her money move would serve me later in life. I learned to live beneath my means and to save a majority of my income. My mother raised us on a single salary, and while she was fortunate enough to make $60,000 a year, her salary had to feed a family of 4, including one with special needs whose medical bills were continuous, and so she became great at budgeting. My mother managed to save half of what she made, so that we had enough to travel and could afford the occasional splurge on extras such as Xboxes. I was the kind of kid who paid close attention to what the adults did with their money. I had some good examples in my grandparents who were entrepreneurs. My grandfather owned his own trucking company, and my grandmother is a realtor. And then there was my aunt. She lived such a fabulous life. Designer clothes, cars, handbags, and a beautiful home. Looking back, I realized that just because you appear to have things doesn't mean you aren't struggling. In suburban Georgia, where I grew up, it wasn't uncommon for athletic young men to get recruited by top colleges. They were on the path to enviable multi-million-dollar sports contracts.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?